I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged his first attack and ran after the Wright. Then the girl in the hippie, in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statuary clock, I think. Well, does that accuracy of my report not startle you, Tee?
That testimony is bogus as well. I see. We only wish you had been more detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. That's Crossbird, but okay. So, it's quite obvious to know where this one is. How could she have seen the clock? Actually, I don't think he presented yet. Press. Clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm on something now. Yeah, so, present the clock. The clock. Objection! Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue, the thinker, was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in a much same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the matter with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your questions, Mr. Wright. The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught the murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew! That was close. If he stopped, the trial would have been over.
What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my questions. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it. It say time. It say the time.
It say the time? Oh, I heard it say the time, okay. So you've been to the law offices of FACO?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from the hotel.
The law offices of FACO, where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. You could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
Nope.
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. I couldn't have rung. It couldn't have rung. It couldn't have rung, that's it. Your Honor, members of the court, gosh dang it, these words. It is inconceivable that the clock is in question rang because it is empty. The clock is missing. It's clockwork. How could you possibly? Just have a look as soon as you can. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as different says. This clock is missing the clockwork. It's clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to court the meaning of this? It's as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Right. Well, Miss May? Just
Eh?
Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Impossible, of course.
Proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is the cell phone, because they have it recorded on the message. Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! The defendant's cell phone, this wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Grumble. A good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Nat. Let's hear the conversation.
Beep.
So you don't need to listen to this? Yeah, pretty much. If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't working. Yeah, there you go. Boom. I had to take out the clockwork, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at the Huru Hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? That I saw the clock before, the store. But again, I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wait.
So the witness had seen it before. That one makes sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yeah? The witness claims she had seen it before. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before.
Well, because the thinker was made by Larry Butts. It is simple. The clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in the police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Schmug.
Murph.
Oh, excuses. Not on sale today. Oh my. Oh yeah, here we go.
What is it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did, and she should die for it. Die. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, silly me, Grunt. Did I, lose it? I guess I did, Jiggy.
Scare me.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it. You have heard it. You've heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the finger was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it, then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Well, it just so happens that I have her wire tape right here, which has the recorded phone message on the thing. Whatever. Same thing. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were taping the victims in Miss May's and Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure about that. Objection overruled. It truly means that a witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was taping her phone? Absolutely. Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that?
I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Well, all you have to do is present the cell phone one more last time. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, I don't really need to read this because we've already read it. It's a clock. Made to look like the thinker. Booyah. Miss April May, you used a wire tape to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Right.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, the answer to the question, did you tape her phone?
Yeah.
Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer.
No.
It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Yeah, let's kill her. Wait, this seems contradictory. You didn't you? Why the wire tape? Why did you tape her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't the tippy-tapping her irrelevant?
Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were taping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of speech, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for this court? Can you prove that he had nothing to do with this murder, even though you taped her phone?
Aha, I like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who thought that. And of course I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way I say it.
Yeah.
I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer.
Okay. So the killing happened around 9 at night. Well, it's just when I was getting room service for the sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was coffee. It was iced coffee. You know, normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Ice coffee.
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
And the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. What?
So, where does this leave us?
It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been taping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win. This is useless. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. So normally I go for the bellboy. The defense would like to call the bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
I think you have sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What? What?
I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot.
What should I do? Gotta help my little Hulkamaniac out, brother.